What's up, guys? Collector B here. Happy Sunday. We are back with more toys. Yes, we got some really cool things today. So if you guys are new, please like, comment, and
subscribe.
For all of you who keep coming back, we love you. Thank you. Love the support. You're awesome. So, yeah, we got two really cool mail calls today, and then we walked into Target yesterday and found something that I've seen. I wasn't sure if I was going to pick up because I don't really collect this line, but the thing is massive and I really like it. So we picked it up. So let's just get into it, right?
Yeah.
Let's get into it. All right, we're going to turn these over there. But boom, first thing we have is the Eastman NECA TMNT Leatherhead. And I don't collect this line. The only one I have from this line is Manta. Is it Manta Ray or is it Mana? It's Manta, whatever. But I never opened him. We walked into Target. They had a bunch of this one. And they also had the, I think it's Raph, but it's Raph with like the Superman cape, kind of. Like just the cape. Looks like a superhero. Really cool. Almost grabbed that. But again, I don't collect this line. But this thing is massive. And I think it looks really, really cool. And I keep wanting to call it Killer Croc, but it's Leatherhead. It looks awesome. So I had to pick it up. It's kind of expensive, but for how big it is, so it's $54. It was sitting on the shelf and it said $34, and I was like, dang, that's a really good price. And then we rang it up.
It's $49.
It was $49. So it's, but I mean, this thing's beefy. So here we go. So yeah, again, I don't collect this line, but this thing was kind of really cool, and I knew if I passed on it, well, they had quite a bit, right? I mean, they probably had 6 of these and probably like 8 of a superhero turtle, but I knew if I passed on it I'd regret it later. But the background's pretty cool, little street scene. And again, like I don't think these figures are bad. I just never, I have a couple Eastman comics, but I never really like got huge into it. I like his style, but kind of not like his style. But this thing looks really cool. So you get 2 extra sets of hands. You obviously get his tail, and then you get an extra face, which is awesome. And again, this thing is just, it's beefy. So let's pop it open. By the way, Target is having a, I think it's for 18 more days. If you spend like $50 4 times, you get $20 back, which, whatever. I never hit the time mark for those, but I know some of you guys do, so that is going on. So you get kind of these hands that would look like to hold something with, but he has nothing to hold. So the paint on this looks really good though, and I like the texture on him a lot. Yeah. And then you've kind of got these open claw hands. Now this is a NECA, so hopefully we don't break it. Okay, you get his tail. That is cool. I was really curious if they were going to do that, and I'm glad they did. That's actually pretty awesome. Cool. So you do get the tail, obviously, and it does have movement. And I was really curious if it was just going to be flat or not move at all. But it has, each section has a joint, which is really cool. So you got quite a bit of movement there, and the tail looks great. Yes. So many zip ties on this guy, though. Okay, so you get this alternate head, which, oh, okay.
His eye.
Yeah, I see that. So you do get this alternate head, which looks really good. Again, I looked at the back of the box, so it does show you on the back of the box, but I was curious if this would open, and it does, and it looks fantastic. Honestly, this looks really cool. Like I said, I don't collect this line, but I knew I couldn't pass up on this guy. He looks great. Let's scoop all these in. All right. All right, so before we put the tail on, here is Leatherhead. This mouth does open as well, and like the wife said, you can see the eye patch is on this head, so that's really kind of the only difference in the heads, I believe. Oh, his snout is different too. So you can see he kind of has that bridge going all the way down his snout on this one, but not on this one. But both mouths do open, so they do look both
His
really
teeth
cool.
are totally different.
Are they?
Too.
Oh, yeah. They are. So that's cool, because I wasn't really sure how much difference the head sculpt was. This dude looks awesome. What is that on his... We've got, like, some cardboard on the back of him. You can see there. I don't know what it's from, but he looks really cool. I like the wraps on his arms and his legs. The scales look awesome. Oh, stupid hard act just fell again. But yeah, the texture is awesome, and you can just see how beefy he is. I don't know how well he's going to move, but we will find out. Come on, he looks cool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, so let's pop the tail in. If we can. This peg is huge. Okay. Bam. So there he is with the tail. The tail adds so much to it, obviously. It looks really awesome.
Is it in all the way?
I don't know. It feels like it. I think it's because it has that joint. That's why there's like that. You got separation, because it feels like it's all the way in. Bam. He's pretty freaking cool. I'm actually pretty stoked about this thing. I was hoping we didn't spend the money and it was a piece of junk, but this looks awesome. So as far as movement, so legs, you don't have like a thigh swivel, and the only bend is right here, so you don't get much bend in the legs. That's pretty much all you got. There's no toe joint. You do have an ankle joint, but so legs, not great. They can go kind of far out though, which isn't too bad. The tail, like I told you guys, we've got plenty of movement in the tail, which is pretty awesome. I love wrapping like a tail around like that. It doesn't go as high as I thought it would, but that's okay. It can go really straight, which is awesome. So the tail is fantastic. As far as like ab crunch, there's none, but that's okay. Arms, now this is where it scares the crap out of me, and they didn't. Okay, so I feel like I'm gonna snap it, and this one I'm gonna be pissed if I snap because he was kind of expensive. So the arms, this one feels like it's going out a little bit wider. You see there's kind of like some crud in there. I don't know what they messed up there, but the arms don't have much. Again, this one comes all the way out to here. This one, okay, I feel like it can, so that's probably about as far as you can go. This one's pretty stuck though, so I don't want to break it. You do have a bicep swivel, which is great. The arms are pretty tight, and you do have a little bit of a wrist joint here and kind of like this forearm joint. So the arms actually have pretty good movement. I'm just going to chalk this one up to being a little tight, so but they do go all the way around, not bad. And then obviously he has fist hands on. His head, really loose, actually, but there's not a ton of up and down. That's actually better than I thought, but the down goes a lot better than the up. And then again, we said the mouth does move, so really cool. I think he looks fantastic. I don't know what head I want to do though. I kind of like the basic crocodile head, but we'll see. Let's take his fist hands off real quick, because I don't think he needs fist hands. We're gonna do these claw hands because he doesn't have anything to hold. So we're going to do some claw hands. Bam. And see how easy it is. Nice. Not too bad at all. If you guys want to see just a closer look, there's the differences in the head sculpts. This one looks wider too. This one looks skinnier to me. It definitely is. It's like a longer snout compared to a smaller snout. And then obviously, like the wife said, oh yeah, that's definitely a longer snout. It's a bigger, this is a wider one. The teeth are way different.
It's like you have a crocodile and an alligator.
Yeah. So, oh goodness. Try to pop this head on. My goodness. It's really easy to get off, but I'm gonna have a headless Leatherhead. Ugh. Oh, it does not want to go on. This is difficult. Keeps moving on me. Oh. Oh my god. This is tough, guys. So be prepared. It is a little difficult to get the head back on. Ugh. It does not want to go in. Right there. I don't think it's all the way on, but
It's not.
it also hurts because he has spikes, man. Just stay for the video. That's fine. Ah! Look at that. Now he's kind of heavy because of this tail. So, but he looks awesome. I love him. Ah, my hands hurt now though. What do you think? I think he looks cool. No?
Yeah, he looks cool.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, this guy's cool. So Leatherhead, NECA, Eastman. Heard something move again. Was that you? Maybe it was you.
No,
I like it. I think it looks awesome. I mean, he's really cool. I was gonna compare him size wise, but I don't feel like grabbing something and falling. But he's pretty big. So again, he's like $50. But out of all of like these Eastman things, I think this one looks awesome to me. So, and again, you get the extra head sculpt, which is cool. I like it. I think it was worth it. So those are at Target right now. Again, it was super easy to find. There was like 6 of them there. So.
And that over there.
Oh yeah, my EV Squishmallow. We found that too. Yay! They also have Chansey, but we didn't grab Chansey. So, okay. So yeah. So. Sorry,
Are
my
you
hands.
good?
Yeah, my hands hurt. I need a drink. Hold on. Okay. All right. So we're back into it. So that is the only thing we bought at store was that Eevee. But we did get some really cool mail calls, which I'm super excited about. So we're going to do this one first. Bam. Buzzmod, Demon Slayer, Genya. Yeah, exactly. I can't say his last name. But this is cool. I pre-ordered this a year ago and, you know, had to put the $11 down payment on Big Bad. And honestly, I didn't think it was going to come out for a while. We got the shipping notification and bam, it got here pretty quick. So I'm really excited. If you've never opened up a Buzzmod, if you've opened up Figma, it's pretty close to the same. These go for like $100. So they're kind of, to me, they're a step above SH Figure Arts. I do like SH Figure Arts, but sometimes SHs are $100 and they don't come with cloth like these. And these just have a lot more interchangeable parts. I only have one Buzzmod. And it also is Demon Slayer, and it was Nezuko, and I don't think I opened it on camera, honestly.
I don't think you did.
I think we already did a video, and it came, and I just wanted to open it, and it's really good, though. Like, the Nezuko is really, really good. So, I'm pretty excited for this. There's a Buzzmod Tengen that I really want. It's been out for a while, but again, they're like $100. But when I saw Genya's sick. So, we're going to pop this open, and you can see it comes with, I mean, I'm just going to do this real quick. It comes with a bunch of stuff, so it's a lot like Figma. If you are into anime characters and toys, I mean, we'll see. But, like, from the first Buzzmod I opened, I highly suggest them. They're really good. They're definitely, like I said, a step above SH. Okay, that is cut. So, it's here. Bam. As everything just goes flying. All right, so there's some really cool...
Jesus.
Wow, did he just hit the light?
Yeah.
Dang, Leatherhead. Hey, and his head stayed on. Oh, great. There we go. Ah, okay. So... Alright, in this first box here, we have his kneeling pad. I don't know what they call it. Some certain thing. Of course, they don't say it on the box, but whatever that is, so he can kneel, which is cool. It's like a yoga mat. Then, okay, so the hair is not even a full face sculpt. That's cool. So then you get his, like, again, I don't know what the heck he is. He's somebody,
hedgehog.
yeah, a hedgehog, somebody who eats demons, whatever he is. But yeah, you get his hair, which is cool. I'm gonna definitely use that. Oh no, it fell off pretty easy. It's okay. I'm not going to use these anyways. So then he comes with different legs, and these are like his kneeling legs, so you can have him kneeling down on there, I guess. I'm not going to use those. It's kind of a cool little thing they give you. They've done that with a couple of them, but, you know, if you take toy photography, that's cool. If you take toy photography. If you do toy photography, that's cool, but, yeah. I already know how I'm going to pose this guy because I've been waiting for this for a while. And I'm pretty excited, so. Just trying not to have it
You have scissors.
explode. Really? I didn't know that. Thanks. Okay. Bam. Let's move this. Woo! Alright, so we're going to do this first. So, a lot like Figma, they give you this thing, which I really love. Just hold on to hold the hands. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of hands here, plus what he has on, which is really cool. I love that they do that. These are a little bit different from Figma. They don't give you a bag for the accessories, which is kind of a bummer, but that's okay. So, yes, this is sick. How does this attach, though? Huh. I wonder how that attaches. Is it supposed to go over the barrel? That doesn't make sense. Okay, well, you get his gun, which is really cool. I love the kind of like double barrel small shotgun. It's really awesome. And then you get this blast effect that's supposed to go on the end of the barrel, but I don't really know exactly how it's going to go on there. But we will figure it out, I guess. And then you do get his sword in its sheath. And then you get his sword out of his sheath. And again, like these weapons compared to like, well, obviously they're more, but like to McFarlane or anything, they're so well done. So in sheath, out of sheath, his Nichirin sword, which is awesome. Oh, that's cool. Then you get his... What would you even call this, Allie? His vest, I guess?
Yeah, I'm sure there's a word for it, but I don't know it.
His vest, which is cloth, which is cool. I'm not exactly sure how he's going to fit in here because it's got to open somehow. But his vest, which is awesome, which we are definitely throwing on him. Oh, man. And these faceplates are just the bee's knees right here. Oof. Absolutely love it. So you've got this faceplate where he's kind of happy, which he's usually not happy, so we're definitely not using that faceplate. You have this faceplate where he's kind of fighting. He's in a battle right there, which is cool. And then I'm going to call this the screaming at Tanjiro face, because if you watch Demon Slayer, Tanjiro finds his tooth. Genya, I found your tooth. Yeah, which that face is pretty funny, but this is definitely the face that I'm going to be putting on this figure because this thing is just fantastic. And that is his, whatever, the hedgehog face, what the wife calls it, which looks so good. Okay. And now on to Genya. Bang. Bang. He looks awesome. We're definitely putting that vest on, though. So then he kind of has like another smiley face on, which again, he doesn't really smile. So let me get him to stand. So there's Genya. Looks awesome. You can see the comparison here. Look at that. Maybe we should have him fight Leatherhead later. But he's got his what are they called? All I can think of is bleach. There's a specific name for his uniform. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I don't know the name of it right now.
I don't know. So let us know. I'm sorry. We haven't watched Demon Slayer in a while, so we're excited for the new movies. But, yeah. His, oh my goodness. What are they called? We got the Hashiras and then the... I don't know. But he looks great. I do like this face sculpt. I love his hair. It looks awesome. Sorry, guys. My mother, because it's Mother's Day. Wish your mothers happy Mother's Day, guys. Okay? But yeah, he looks awesome. So as far as articulation, so you guys can see, the only downside to some of these, which you will see, is like if you look under his arm there, yeah, it's just joint. They also, some of these, I will say, as you can see, it's not just like a straight peg. Well, it's a straight peg, actually. It's not like a circle, but they just slide in. I've had one Figma that kind of falls apart on me all the time, and it's a Zenitsu, but they're not terrible. They do get you to be able to pose very well. I know some people won't like this, though. As far as legs, see, and they do, like, they're not breaking, so don't think they're breaking, but they do at points just kind of fall apart easy, but you can get them back in. So his legs, boom, pretty good there. As far, yeah, see, this is the one thing about these figures. But you do have this. He's got good knee joint, not a double. He does have a toe joint, which is nice. And again, some people will say, you know, for $100, that should not be happening. I would rather it fall apart than me snap it. So I'm okay with that. Boom, his arms, this one doesn't have a bicep swivel, but the arm can kind of rotate very well. And then wrist joint, so nothing crazy. As far as ab crunch, not a terrible ab crunch on this one, not a great one. You can get him into some good poses. This one does not come with a stand. Some of the Figmas do. As far as his head has really good movement. Obviously, see, his head's just falling apart because, wow, that is a crazy peg for the head, though. What did I just do? Yeah, okay. Because it's face plates, the peg is a little bit different. And, you know, I was trying to, like, hype this toy up right now, and it's just falling apart on me pretty easily, which is kind of crazy. Oh, my goodness. I don't really like that they did that to the head there. But we're going to switch the head out anyway. So, there you go, as you see. So, I still think it looks great. We're going to have to figure out this... That's one for the ages. I've never seen that one before. So here's the head that is on him. And we are going to get this on, which I'm not really sure how this goes on. Maybe I should just take the arms off. See, and so it does make it easy to do stuff like this, which is nice. But yeah, kind of interesting. Now if I can get his arms through the sleeve, though. I say it was easy, and then I can't even get it done. Okay. And okay. Let's get these arms back on. Okay, now obviously it looks funny because he doesn't have his head on. But there's his outfit. It looks creepy without his head on, huh? But yeah, let's figure out these head sculpts. So we are gonna need the back of his hair here. I believe that goes like that. And then
Why are you using...
Huh?
Oh, nothing.
Doesn't it look like he has no neck?
Yeah.
So there's that head sculpt. It looks pretty. Actually, that looks really funny though. I actually really like it. Which is funny they give you the knees, those legs to kneel down, because he can kneel down pretty well. I know it's like a little different, but like he can kneel really well. That face sculpt's hilarious. Why am I using what? Because this goes
I
with
thought
that.
you were putting
No,
that one on.
I wanted to show all the heads first, and then we will. Let me see. I think this needs to be up more. There we go. This is a very interesting faceplate, though. Like, contraption here. Don't remember the other ones being like this. Oh, it's caught in his head. That's why. There we go. Okay, so then you have this head sculpt, which looks pretty good. And then we'll do one more before we put the one I'm going to use on, which is this one, which is like his happy one, which it just doesn't look right, does it? Yeah, exactly. Okay, so there's the faces. I think all the faces are really, really good, though. I do love those, but we're definitely doing this one for sure. Oh, see? And this one has an actual thing in it. So does this pop off? Oh God.
Don't break it.
Yeah, that's... So it just sits on a peg? Okay. Gotcha. See, so I think this... Well, it definitely is supposed to stay in one of these. I didn't know that came off. That's actually probably makes it a little bit easier. So now you can see it's an actual peg, which, like I said, this one's a little different to me. So interesting. Let's see how this works. This is really... So I don't think it goes on the peg. That's not going to stay on then. Interesting. I can't get it on. I feel like I'm going to snap the peg. There we go. Okay. Whew. But I got some of his clothes stuck in there. Oh, yeah. This face is where it's at. Ah, bam. Look at that. So that face sculpt, that's where it's at. You obviously get his different hair back there. So cool. I love it. So what we're going to do, we're going to just switch out some hands real quick. And apparently rip off his arm. And yeah. Let's see. Is this to hold sword? Bam. And the gun. Is that this one? Looks like it would be this one. Yep, trigger finger right there. Bam. I still don't really understand how that blast effect is supposed to go on here, though. At all. That makes absolutely no sense to me. It's like a tiny hole, but like there's nowhere to put it on. You see what I'm talking about? Like, where is that? How is that supposed to fit around a double barrel?
Maybe put it on one side.
That's what I was trying to do, but it doesn't. Okay, I did get to stay. Okay. Bam! There he is.
You need to fix his vest.
Yeah, I know. This vest is kind of a pain. Oh, he's supposed to be long shoulders. Okay. Is that better?
Yeah.
Bam! There he is with his gun and his sword. Super cool. I do really like this thing. So, I will say, you know, I'm not like disappointed in this thing. I just, it's not as good as Figma. And seeing like this kind of drives me nuts. It kind of falls apart pretty easily. Again, like I said, I've had a Figma do that to me before, but these arms are just wonky. Yeah, I do really like it, but again, you're going to be spending over 100 for one of these, and again, I'd rather it not break and just fall apart. But I do think he looks sick. I really like the face sculpts. I like everything they give you. I'm very happy with it. I just wish it was a little better. What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
He looks cool though, right? Like, I mean, bam, Genya. Really, really cool. I am happy with it though. His head almost though, like, it feels like they just like the neck is not high enough. I feel like he's kind of like this. But as you see, there's his height comparison. I love it though. I'm pretty happy with it. So you guys will have to let me know what you think. I like Genya. I hated Genya to begin with. Obviously the sword, if you want it in the sheath. Where is... Okay, we're going to have to finish this up here shortly. Pause the video for 2 seconds. Okay, sorry about that. So yeah, so there's Genya, Buzzmod. It is available on Big Bad Toy Store. You can find it some other places, so let me know what you guys think. So last thing we had, which is really cool, I'm pretty excited. Bam, we have SH Monster Arts Yu-Gi-Oh! Dark Magician. Super excited about this. If you have watched my videos before, we have the Blue Eyes SH Figure Arts, and they do have a Red Eyes. They do have a couple other people, and they are actually coming out with Yami Yugi, which is really cool. So, yeah, you can go back and see my Blue Eyes one. Now, the box is definitely misleading because it makes it look like he's huge. He's not huge. The Blue Eyes is not that big either, but they are really cool. So, we're going to pop this guy open. And we got this from Big Bad as well, because I had it pre-ordered on Amazon, and Amazon still says like June. Sorry, and Big Bad had it in stock. So you do get a stand with this guy, which is this huge clear stand. And then as you can see, you get different stand pieces. You get his magical ring there. You get like his shot off of his staff. I don't know what it's all called, but really awesome. So stand pegs. And now the puppies are making noise. Do I have to pull those out? I'm pretty sure I have to pull those out. Okay, well, we're not going to do that. Bam. It also does come with this to go around Dark Magician, if you want to hold him like that, up in the air. And this piece, which might just stick into him. I'm not sure. Oh my goodness, did you hear that? Then you have this extra piece, which I don't... It's been a while, guys, for Yu-Gi-Oh! For me. Oh, it's his hair. Oh, okay. So you get his hair, which I don't know why they didn't just put that on. Maybe because he doesn't have it on all the time. And you do get 2 different faceplates, which is pretty cool. And just by the size of the faceplates, you can see kind of how small he is. You got a grinning one and a open mouth one. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's what that's for. Duh. Interesting. I thought this was gonna be like a hard plastic, and it's kind of not. I forgot how you pop these out though. Do I have a... Let's see if this works. I swear you have to pop these out. I don't know. Do you remember? I think you did it last time when we had the blue eyes. But that doesn't seem like that goes all the way through. I don't remember.
There you go.
That's how you do it, guys. I'm special. My goodness. Okay. Bang. Let's throw these in. And actually, let's grab this. Put it on there. Bang. Gonna get some height. So he does come with, I think I already lost a hand. I'm pretty sure I did because there's an open slot. Unless he didn't have it in there. That's okay. But there is, it comes with a bunch of different hands. Yeah, I think I lost that hand. So how many do we have there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you do have 6. 7, 8. So maybe not. This thing looks really cool though. I know the wife doesn't think so because she's not about Yu-Gi-Oh, but I think so. I think it looks great, like Tony the Tiger, but we won't go there. Bam. Okay. Lots of hands, huh? Then you get his magic ball. That's what I'm going to call it because I don't remember any of his attack names. But this thing is pretty cool. I'm pretty sure you can throw that on one of the stand pieces. Yeah, you can. For sure. And then you get his staff, which his staff looks really good. And it's actually straight. Paint on it's okay, but the staff does look pretty cool. My Dark Magician. Oh, man. I miss Yu-Gi-Oh, though. Yu-Gi-Oh is the bee's knees. Not anymore because there's too much going on, but I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh all the time. So, here is Dark Magician. And as you see, he's a little bit bigger than Genya. See, but this is kind of the difference between SH... I don't know if I'm going to be able to get him to stand. No wonder they gave you a stand. This is the difference between SH and kind of like Figma or Buzzmod, is you don't get any cloth, to where I think it would have been really cool if his like cloak was like cloth. But he does look good. Yeah, what did you say? He looks like a bugle.
Yeah,
right?
There's a bugle on his head.
He does look like a bugle. I'll give you that. Bang. Nice and shiny. I do like how he looks though, and I honestly forgot that he came with extra face plates, which is cool. So we'll mess around with that. Bam. What do you think?
Cool.
Okay, so as far as articulation, so these, again, like I said, I wish these were cloth, but they do have some good movement. His legs are double knee jointed, and he does have a toe joint, actually, and the legs can go out pretty far, but you got really nice bend in them. As far as his ab crunch, he can sit down, so pretty good ab crunch. And then he does have a bicep swivel. Joints are good there. Wrist is good. His arm is obviously going to be a little, you can't get it all the way around, obviously. It's a little restricted because of these, but these do open and close, which is really awesome. And then his head, all the way up. Oh, sorry, that was down. Down, up, side to side. He does actually have pretty good movement in his head. As you can see, this piece kind of like moves around with it as well. But he looks really, really cool. So we're gonna, okay, so that just pops off. He does have a cone on his head to pop that back in. And we're going to take this faceplate off. I'm guessing the hair just pops off too. Yeah. So there's that face. I think we're gonna do, I'm not gonna put both faces on because that face almost looks exactly like that one to me. I'm gonna put his hair on too, though. Where does that go? Ah, we're gonna switch out the hair. That's what we're gonna do. So, give him some longer hair. If I can get that in. His head is so tiny, though. Okay. Oh my goodness. This is a pain. That's wrong. Oops. Oh man. This is hard because he is so tiny. There's not a lot of space to get that head in.
That's what she said.
Good one. Oh, this is annoying me. Let's try this again. Should have just left the head alone. Okay. Almost. I don't think it's all the way in. That's what she said, right? But there's his long hair. Don't care. Dark Magician. Yeah, I don't remember him having shorter hair. So we're going to put the bugle back on. Put it on backwards. This is difficult today. I don't know if it actually like clicks in. Whatever. Bam! There he is. I like it better with the long hair. Really cool. So, pretty dope. Let's give him... It's gotta be this hand. Is he right or left-handed? He is right-handed. So, we need this one. Okay. Sick. Bang. And let's do this. Bam. Put this ball. It's right there. Bam. Interesting. Did I put these on backwards? No, it does go from the side. Huh. Okay. If you know, you know. Bang. Oops. Not perfect, but bam. Look at that. Dark Magician. Oh, God. I just ruined it. Made it even worse. There it is. I think it's pretty cool. This thing can also come lower. But I think it's really awesome. I do really like these stands that they give you for him. Like they do for all of these. But, like, if you are a Yu-Gi-Oh person, these are sweet. I really like these SH Monster Arts that they make. Again, kind of expensive. Again, this was actually cheaper than Genya, surprisingly. But boom, and you can see kind of the Genyas, and then we got the Croc there. So I think all three of these are actually really cool. Obviously, this being the cheapest, then this is most expensive, and then this guy. I'm pretty stoked. I think they're really awesome. What do you think? No? Which one's your favorite?
Genya.
Then?
Leatherhead.
And then the Bugle.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she doesn't like Yu-Gi-Oh! So, boom! Yes, so you guys will have to let me know what you guys think. Are you guys going to pick this guy up from Ninja Turtles, Leatherhead? Again, Target. Pretty cool. I actually really, really like it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I do like it. Buzzmod Genya is fantastic. I do really like it. You guys will have to let me know what you think. Let me know if you guys are going to see Infinity Castle September. All right?
The 12th.
Pretty excited for that, so that's going to be cool. And then if you're a big Yu-Gi-Oh person, definitely check out these SH Monster Arts. I like them. They're different. I do like them. I have the Blue Eyes now and the Dark Magician. And again, Yami Yugi's coming out, which is going to be really, really cool. So, but yeah, you guys have to let me know what you guys think. So, follow us on Instagram. Link is in the description below. Again, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Make sure you guys, spoil your moms. They deserve it. And yeah, you got anything? All right. Well, that's it. We love you guys. Thank you. And as always, collectors never stop collecting.